In some of my other videos, I've talked about how you cannot beat a slot machine and how slot machines are the biggest moneymaker a casino has. But if you still like to play the slots, what are you going to do? Well, you know what you do? You buy your own slot machine. For as little as $150 or upwards of $300 or $400, you can get a really nice Japanese slot machine. And you can play it all day long and it won't cost you anything. In fact, it's cheaper to spend $400 on your own slot machine than to play in a casino. When you buy one of these Japanese slot machines, there are several brands, several models, several styles. This Playboy slot machine is actually a Playboy machine from Japan. This is how it originally looked. Now next to it is a Japanese one that has not been changed. I have another Japanese one that has been changed, where they take the plastic and replace it with some other pictures or something. So the Playboy one is original, as well as this Japanese one right here. Now this machine is branded a Playboy machine, so they have the license to use the Playboy bunny, and you see there's a little Playboy bunny on every single thing on there, as well as you have, as it says right there, Playmate of the Year 2006, Cara Monaco. Don't know who that is. There are two modes these machines can be set in. One is the credit mode, where you can put up to 50 credits in the machine by putting coins in it. After this number reaches 50, it will not accept any more coins, and any winnings will pay out. If you drop below 50 on that, your winnings will raise that number up, and it won't pay out unless you hit the payout button. In the other mode, you can only have up to 3 credits here, and then all your winnings will pay out after each spin. But I like to play it in credit mode. On this slot machine, your total credits in the machine are right here, and if you win, your payout will show right here. Okay, now I don't know if you can see on the camera, but this shows what the payout is. Here's your replay. Here's your 3 grapes. Here's your bells, your cherry, and there's your 2 red 7s and a black 7. And your 2 black 7s and a red 7, and then it says right there it pays out 201 coins because it goes into bonus mode. Now, your big jackpot, they show that right here, your 3 red 7s or your 3 black 7s, and that pays out 360 coins right there. This has different bells and whistles that light up when you hit a jackpot and go into bonus mode. This lights up over here, and it plays a song. Well, it's not just a song that it plays, because a lot of the other machines play songs when you go into bonus mode. This actually plays a pop song or some pop songs. So far, we've hit the jackpot twice, and the first song was a Britney Spears song, which I didn't know what it was, but it actually played a real song, and it was loud. And the second time we hit a jackpot, it played Madonna Like a Virgin. So this has actual real music in it that plays. And I'm assuming that the music is properly licensed. And the date on this, it says, because sometimes they're older, the date on this says 2007, Playboy Rabbit Head Design, Playmate of the Year, blah, blah, blah. It's all trademarked. Used under license by Comics Wave. So this is a licensed use of Playboy. This is not an illegal or unauthorized use of the Playboy name and symbols. Alright, we have the slot machine open. Now the first thing I need to do here is I need to turn the volume up. There is the volume switches, right there. Little red knob and the yellow knob. One is bass, one is treble. And I turned it down the other day because it went into bonus mode and it was really, really loud. So I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. And it's really touchy. Okay, now we're going to program it. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take the fancy key. Turn it back on. Okay, the volume's definitely a little bit louder. Now, we're going to look at the setting. Here's the setting. It's the number 1, which is the hardest setting. On some machines, it's 1 to 6. 6 being the easiest, 1 being the hardest. On this machine, it is only 1 to 4 on your difficulty levels. 1 is the hardest, 4 is the easiest. So we're going to change this. Now each machine's a little bit different. Right here is the switch. That'll change it. That's level 2, level 3, level 4. Now, before it is completely done, you have to go around to the front side and take the lever and tap it 3 times. Okay. Now, turn the key back to the off position.
扉が開いています。扉が開いています。
Okay, now I want to verify this is still in level 4. So I'm going to turn it off. Turn the key back to the on position. Turn it on.
扉が開いています。扉が開いています。
Okay, it's still at setting 4, which is what we wanted. Now, turn it off. Pull the key. And we can play. Here's the hopper where the money goes. Okay, so let's talk price. These things are probably cheaper than you might guess. This Playboy branded machine was about $260. The standard Japanese machine next to it, I think, was $150. It really depends who you buy it from. The first one I bought several years ago, I paid $250 for, and the second one I bought, I paid $299 for it. I have seen these exact machines for upwards to $500. Don't pay that much for them, especially when you can get them for the Playboy one for $260 and a standard one for $150. Maybe $200 max is what I'd pay for a standard Japanese machine. These machines don't use real coins, real money. They use tokens, and that's what makes them legal in most states. There are some states in the U.S. where you cannot own a machine like this. There are also some states that you can own any kind of slot machine, and then there are some states where you can own a machine like this as long as it has tokens and not real money and cannot be converted into using real money. So before you buy any of these Japanese slot machines, you better look into your local laws to make sure you're doing so legally. So the big secret that you do learn from owning your own slot machine is that there is no way you can guarantee to win, and that slot machines are designed to take your money. But it's just tokens, and it's your own machine, so you can just open it up, take tokens back out. So it's a little bit more enjoyable. You can get the thrill and the excitement of playing the slots without all that sadness of having to empty out your bank account to play.